Alright, so it's a new week and that means new missions for the Knighthood boss battle, and today I'm going to show you how to get at least 9,000 points against Einek on Hell difficulty for week 38. So for this week the missions are clear after using at most 25 skills, clear with all heroes having more than 40% HP, clear after using buff skills at least 4 times, and clear with 1 starting grade SR hero. So this is our starting grade SR hero, we are going to use Jillian here. This mission right here, using buff skills we are not going to do. We're just going to lose out on 12.5% of our total score anyway, so it's not that much. You will get a lot more for actually using Jillian here because she is going to increase her HP through her passive. Now, you can go in here, you can click like this, magnifying glass, and then you can go to starting grade SR heroes, and you can sort of sort to see what starting grade SR heroes we have. Like, you can of course go for the Archangel team with Mael, with Blue Luda Margaret, as well as Red Tarmiel, and of course this Liz here. That team also works and can net you quite a lot of score. It is a little bit more RNG dependent though. I've tried it out a couple of times. I got like 12 point something K score. If I would have done it perfectly, I could have gotten like 12.8 K score. But with this team right here, the human team here, with Escanor of course, and Arthur and Mikisa, I was able to get 13 K score, and that put me at like rank 18 at the moment. So that is very, very nice indeed. And that is mainly because of course, like you're using Jillian here, she's gonna increase her HP by 30%. The more HP you have, the more points you're gonna get at the end. We're also gonna use Mikisa here for her basic stat increase from her Holy Relic. That's gonna be 40% additional basic stats, which of course also includes HP and damage dealt. Damage dealt will also be very, very nice for us, because the more damage you deal after like having killed the boss, like any sort of overkill damage, you will of course also accumulate more points that way. So basic stat is very, very nice, and she also has a ultimate that increases your basic stats. Having it at 1/6 I do believe is a little bit more preferential, because of course like you don't want to deal too much damage to the boss. You want to have your Escanor ult actually deal the brunt of the damage. So we are gonna have this Merlin here on him. When I got the 13.1k score, I had Mael Link and Escanor was able to crit. But Merlin, she increases our crit chance. Escanor should still be able to crit. He might not be able to crit as well, because this boss has like incredible crit resistance. If you do crit, you will get like 13k score. If you don't crit, you'll probably get like 11k score. It depends on how much overkill damage you deal, and we'll see that. But Arthur here, we're also going to use him here because he is going to increase our HP by up to 40%. So we are going to get 30% HP here, 40% HP here, and then up to 90% HP here. That is what we're going to do. We're also going to eat HP food, and the card set I have is this one here. That's going to increase our attack related stats. I could just auto set it to HP, but I do kind of want to have that a little bit of extra crit chance for Escanor, and hopefully he can crit. Now the gear I have on them is attack, crit on Escanor, HP, defense on everyone else. Mikisa and Jillian are running borrowed gear. But with that, let's just get into it, see how it goes. There are a couple of things that can sort of net you some extra points. I'm pretty sure this team doesn't have too many of those like abilities. I do know that charge kind of works for that, because charge is going to give you 50 points. Blue Luda Margaret, if you're running the Archangel team, can give you quite a lot of points there. Applying the effect dissolve, I'm pretty sure this counts if you just remove old cage orbs, so that should give us some points. I am gonna try it out here though, so we're gonna use this card, this card, this card, and just waste a Jillian card. This is gonna remove the buffs. It didn't quite remove all the... Actually, it didn't remove any buffs. Alright, that's interesting, but that doesn't matter. So there we go. Did we actually get any points for like applying dissolve? We did. So actually using Arthur cards as many times as you possibly can is going to give you more and more points. And this is of course going to be accumulative. The only mission we aren't going to do is this one, which we lose 25% of like the bonus points. So any sort of points you get here, you can just multiply that by 1.75 to get like 75% that we will actually get. So here we're just going to buff up with Arthur again. We are going to use this card. We are going to use this card. And I can actually use the Escanor card if I wanted to sort of push the phase. I think I might actually do that, but that might also like apply too many debuffs to us. So like staying here for long periods of time is totally fine. Also do keep in mind you do have like 25 skill card uses, so if you use 4 skill cards every single turn for 6 turns, that is going to be 24 skill card uses. So on turn 7 at that point you can only use 1 card, so do keep that in mind as well, and always check like what turn you are on. Here no, I am gonna go for the Escanor ult. I will also like not use this card just yet. Instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack like this. We are gonna get the Mikisa ult as well. We're gonna do some chip damage to the boss potentially, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove 1 old cage orb just to give myself some points. I think I'm gonna stay here for like 1 or 2 extra turns, because if I like deal too much damage here with Mikisa, Escanor's ult is of course not gonna be able to kill, because Mikisa might actually kill the boss. So I might have to wait for him to actually get the shield again and to heal up before I actually do my attack. So we'll just see. He is gonna apply quite a lot of like corrosion buffs and stuff like that on us, or debuffs I mean. So we are going to use Arthur here to remove at least one of the debuffs from each of these units. We're not going to take too much damage. Actually, I kind of want to kill him now. So hopefully Mikisa can pull it off by not killing the boss. And we're going to use the Escanor card here. And then another, like, any card at all. So we're going to remove one debuff there. Alt. Ooh, that is very, very good. Now, if Escanor can crit, that's going to be perfect. Just barely. But I think there's going to be 11 score. 11k score, something like that. We'll see exactly how much this is. 11.9, that's 12k score, but it's very, very nice. If you see here how much damage we did additional to, like, greater damage to the enemy. If I crit, I would hit for like 3 point something million damage, and that is of course gonna increase the score I get there as well, which will then be multiplied by 1.75 because of like the 75% additional score that we're gonna get. But as you can see, like the score was 6.8k. You can of course get quite a lot more, because as you can see here, this was a recording of the same team that I used, and at the end here, when I actually happened to like crit with Escanor's ultimate, 3.6 million damage dealt to the boss, and in the end that sort of amounted to, well, the score you already saw me have, 13.1k score. But if you have a look at like additional points proportional to greater damage dealt, that's 1100 points, which of course you multiply by 1.75 to get some extra points, and that is sort of the difference there between the 12k points and the 13.1k points, because the difference is quite big. That's a 600 additional points. Yeah, but basically like you kind of do need to get a little bit lucky with Escanor to be able to crit with him. I don't know how I got like so lucky to crit him without the Merlin Grace as well, or Merlin Link, I mean, which gives you 20% additional crit chance. So I mean, it can happen, and if it does happen, that is very, very good. But yeah, with that, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you found the guide helpful. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.